Greetings, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. It's great to be with you again. My name's Chris Adams, and I look after research and insights at Miles Partnership. And a very familiar, wonderful colleague of ours is Amir Elon, President and CEO of Longwoods International. We're back with you again, sharing insights from the research conducted by Longwoods and sponsored by Miles now for 9, 10, 11 months and counting. And I'm going to pass it over to Amir in a moment to share with you the brief highlights in this very quick summary, but a reminder that we've got this research and lots of other resources at our Communications Center, Clarity in a Time of Crisis, which is actually shortly to be rebranded to Clarity in a Time of Change, to reflect the more positive outlook as the recovery gains momentum. And we do a 2-page summary of this report, plus the full slide deck is available as well. So without further ado, over to you, Amir.
Thank you, Chris. Hello, everyone. Well, you know what? After months of mixed results and a little bit of more doom and gloom than positive, I can tell you the positives outweigh the negatives here on the travel sentiment. Let's dive right in and move quickly here. As you can see, 87% of American travelers are telling us now that they have plans to travel in the next 6 months. It took us just over 1 year. Yes, folks, we've been doing this for over a year now to get back to where we were in wave 1 with 87%. All right, moving forward here, you can see, so if they're going to be traveling, let's talk about the destinations they're going to pick. We asked them what are the factors that are most important to them when deciding which destinations that they are going to visit in the next 6 months. As you can see, 50% of travelers said that they want to see clear health and safety protocols in the destination. And almost and a quick number 2, right, close number 2 behind that is they want to see mask and distancing guidelines, policies in place in that in that destination in there. So even though the pent-up demand is starting to release, let's not roll back the messaging too quickly here. We have to be clear on guidelines and protocols still. We also know that 33% said that coronavirus would greatly impact their decision to travel in the next 6 months. Well, 1/3 sounds like a lot. Well, not compared to the 2/3 we saw a year ago. So we're heading in the right direction, exponentially going downwards, and that's a great thing to hear. No surprise as the vaccine continues to proliferate. And 57% low, again, telling us that they're changing their upcoming plans due to the pandemic. How are they changing? 1/3 choosing driving versus flying, 1/3 reducing the number of trips they're taking, 1/4 changing from international to domestic destination planning in there, but only 13% not choosing to travel at all. 23% say that COVID is not influencing their travel plans whatsoever. So encouraging. Here's a new milestone that we hit. 52% of American residents now support opening up their community to visitors. That's the first time we've crossed the 50% threshold. Now, 1 point does not a trend make. We're going to be watching this closely, but it also shows us that while residents are more open to welcoming visitors back, we still have to make sure that we're engaging with them and how and that they understand that we're asking visitors to come and behave responsibly in our destinations. 55% now feel safe traveling outside their community, also a survey high. And 53%, again, another survey high, feel safe dining and shopping locally. People are dipping their toes in the water as they're getting vaccinated, as they're feeling more optimistic, and they're feeling less risk out there. Let's talk about vaccines. 37% are waiting to travel until they receive the vaccine, but 1/3 there say that vaccine has no impact on their travel plans. And we ask about vaccinations and status of vaccination intention. Well, you can see 1/4 said they've been fully vaccinated already, American travelers. That's a great percentage, higher than the overall national average. And 15% have started the process with their first dose. Interestingly enough, look at the very bottom there. 12% said they don't intend to be vaccinated. We'll see how that holds up. But the last stat I'll leave you with is that 39% of US travelers have been partially or fully vaccinated. And that's a great number and will only help accelerate the release of the pent-up demand. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Back over to you, Chris.
Yes, thanks, Amir. And that 39% of partially or fully vaccinated compares to, I think, 24% of all US adults. So obviously travelers are keen. They're keen to get out and travel, but they're also keen, as we've seen with some of those other numbers, to travel safely. In terms of travel, Longwoods and Miles have got some extraordinary resources around road trips. Road trips going to be critically important. Just a reminder that we updated all that research in 2020, and that web address down the bottom, all those resources, slide decks, etc., are available. So just 3 insights to and takeaways to share with you. So we've got really, I think, groundbreaking momentum here for arguably the first time during this entire pandemic. There's a whole range of numbers which are looking more positive, including those vaccination rates. So subject to risk, a real resurgence in travel over the summer is looking much more likely. Obviously, VFR and road trips critically important, but we need to also remember the importance of recovery of airline routes. So working with our airline and airport partners, the American Rescue Act, the American Rescue Plan Act that was passed just a couple of weeks ago has got $8 billion, for example, for airports, and $350 billion. Yes, that's right, $350 billion for states, counties, and cities. So some significant recovery funds that could be accessed. You'll hear a lot more about that. And we've also just emphasized the importance of ensuring that even though these numbers are positive, we need to work with our local government and health officials on ensuring that health safety protocols remain in place as the vaccinations continue to roll out. So thanks so much for joining us again. Additional resources available at these websites here. We hope you stay safe and well, and we'll talk soon. Thank you.